I'm healing my trauma. I'm trying to raise my vibration. But the thing is, you are not broken. The body isn't asking for more fixing. And that's what we are exploring today, if you can stay with me. At SoundEmbrace, we dive into Sound Matters, where science meets soul and curiosity leads the way. Each episode dives into the real, research-backed, and deeply human ways sound shapes healing, leadership, and the art of living a life you love waking up to every day. Because sound isn't just something you hear, it's something you become. Welcome to SoundEmbrace Podcast, where sound matters. Welcome. Today's episode might challenge you a little bit because I am going to say something that goes against almost everything the wellness world tells you. You don't need more healing. How did that land for you? You don't need more healing. You need regulation. For so many of us, healing has become this whole other job description. And I see this in my sound bath sessions. It's just other job description, another checkbox. It's this whole other identity. I'm doing the work. I'm healing my trauma. I'm trying to raise my vibration. But the thing is, you are not broken. The body isn't asking for more fixing. It's asking for smooth rhythm, safety. It's asking for regulation. Healing happens naturally when your nervous system feels safe enough to allow it. And that's what we are exploring today, if you can stay with me. What we're exploring today is the difference between healing as a concept and regulation as a biological reality. We'll talk about what the nervous system actually needs, the science behind regulation. Of course, I'm going to give a story from my own practice, and we'll end with a guided sound meditation to bring your body back into coherence. All right, so take a deep breath with me. Let that out. Awesome, you have arrived. I am going to invite you into a question. If you will, ask yourself, where in my life am I trying to heal something that might actually just need regulation? All right, keep that question close. Let's get into it. Let's start with that regulation piece. What does regulation actually mean? Your nervous system, the network that runs everything from your heartbeat to your digestion to your emotions, has one primary goal, my friend, and that is safety. It does not care. It does not care if you are enlightened, if you are healed or spiritually evolved. It only cares whether it's safe to rest, if it's safe to connect, or if it's safe to repair. When it doesn't feel safe, it stays in this high alert. And that's when we live in survival mode, which we all know, we've all heard of fight or flight. This is when we experience tension in the body, we have shallow breathing or racing thoughts, and emotional volatility. According to Stephen Porges in polyvagal theory, your nervous system has three main states. Ventral vagal, which is your calm, connected, social, and creative state. Sympathetic, which is that fight or flight. It's an energy surge to get you going if you need to run away from the proverbial tiger. It helps you mobilize and just get it done. Get through it. Kool-Aid man, run through the wall. Ah! And then there is dorsal vagal, that freeze, collapse, the shutdown. We move through these states all day, but the problem arises when we get stuck in one of these states. The key isn't to never be stressed. The key is flexibility. Having the ability to move between these states with ease. And that's what regulation is. Dr. Deb Dana, one of the leading teachers of polyvagal theory calls this being the rhythm conductor of your own nervous system. When you learn the cues that bring you back to safety, whether that's your breath, your voice, some soundscape, or somatic exercise, you restore that flexibility. Here's where sound comes in. Sound communicates safety faster than thought. Isn't that exciting? Sound communicates safety faster than thought. Research shows that gentle tones, low frequencies, and rhythmic patterns can calm the vagus nerve and synchronize heart rate variability. Heart rate variability is a measure of nervous system balance. Think about the sound of a heartbeat or a mother humming to a baby. Those vibrations tell the body, you're safe now. This is why in sound healing, people can cry, people may yawn or sigh or feel this warmth all over the body. Those are physical markers of regulation, not release in a dramatic sense, but the body's natural exhale after holding on for too long. So when we chase healing, whether that's reading more books or doing more retreats or seeking the next modality, sometimes what we're really chasing is the feeling of safety that regulation provides. Dr. Bessel von, I'm going to butcher his name, Dr. Bessel von der Kolk, author of The Body Keeps Score, says simply, the body needs to feel safe for the mind to be open. Regulation is the foundation. Healing is what unfolds after. And you can't think your way there. You feel your way there through stillness, sound, and breath. Story time. All right. So there was this woman who came in to one of my sessions feeling completely overwhelmed. You can see it in her body. It was in her facial expression. She had a really hard time even making eye contact. And she said, I've done all the therapy. I meditate every day. I journal. I do yoga, but I still feel anxious all the time. I could see how hard she was trying and how tightly she was holding herself together. So of course I do my sound bath thing because I'm Danielle and I do my sound bath thing. So we do the sound bath thing and something really beautiful happens. About halfway through, this woman who was completely tense and in the beginning she was moving around a lot. Her hands were just so tight and taut. There are these hand signals that happen in a sound bath session where, they can kind of go into this gnarly kind of shape. So in the beginning of that session, she was going into these kind of gnarly, tense hand shapes, which changes the facilitation, changes what you're able to do in a session. And so I had to really balance the room and balance her nervous system at the same time, facilitate for her nervous system so that she could get in line with everyone else's nervous system. This took about half the session, and that is when I first started to see her hands relax, then her breath started to deepen, her shoulders softened, her chest relaxed. You can just tell the quality of her breath changed. Oh, when I see that shift, I'm like, F yeah. Can I curse on the podcast? I don't know. I'm going to have to check that out. But F yes, that is a goal, home run, sports ball. We're winning here. That is regulation. Her nervous system wasn't waiting for another technique. It was waiting for the permission to feel safe enough to let go. And the amazing thing, I see this over and over in my sessions. When people stop trying to heal and simply allow the body to synchronize with the sound, their physiology shifts. Their heart rate slows, brain waves drop into that alpha and that theta range, which I love. That's the sweet spot there. I want you in theta. Your breath deepens. The body already knows how to heal. And sound opens the door for that regulation. The body already knows how to heal. In a sound bath session is creating the environment for your body to go into its own natural healing functions. We're using sound to open the door to regulation. All right, if you are down, and I know you are because you're listening to this, thank you. I would like to take you through a short practice. This is about 15 minutes-ish. If you are driving, you know the drill. Please don't do this. Please do not shut your eyes. Please do not follow every direction that I'm giving you during this recording. Please come back. It'll be here for you. But if you do have about 15 minutes, please go ahead and find a comfortable position, and that can be seated or laying down. First, I'm going to take you through a grounding breath. Here, I'm going to invite you to do an inhale for the count of 4, hold for 2, and exhale for 6. And we're going to continue this for about 5 minutes. This breathing exercise helps us to activate the parasympathetic system. These longer exhales are what helps us to do that. And then we'll go into humming for regulation for about 5 minutes. Humming increases vagal tone, it slows down the heart rate, and it promotes that sense of calm all over the body. Lastly, I will invite you into stillness. And your only job is to simply allow. You don't have to heal anything. Simply allow the sound to do the work. Gently close your eyes or cast your gaze down to the floor. Inviting in a deep breath in for 4 counts. Breathing in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 2, 1, and exhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 4. Hold for 2. Exhale for 6. Inhale for 4. Hold for 2. Exhale for 6. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. On your own now. Final round. Inhale and hum. receive. Slowly bring your awareness back to your body, beginning by wiggling your fingers and your toes, and gently rock your hips from side to side until it's comfortable enough to raise your knees so that your feet are flat on the floor. Raising your left hand to your stomach and your right hand to your chest. And bringing your awareness now to the connection of your hands to your body. And now the weight of your hands to your body. And the heat between your hands and your body. Noticing now if your body feels softer, slower, steadier. That is regulation. Inviting in a deep breath in through your nose for 5 counts. Breathing in. And out of your mouth for 5. Again, in through your nose. One last time. And when you're ready, and with your eyes still closed, slowly and gently roll to your favorite side. Here, ask yourself the question, what would it look like to live from this rhythm of regulation? With your eyes still closed, slowly and gently push yourself up to a seated position. Bringing your left hand to your heart and your right hand on top. And repeating after me in your own mind, I deserve to feel safe. I am worthy of being safe. Safety lives within me. And when you're ready, you may slowly open your eyes. Thank you so much for doing that guided journey with me today. Before we close, come back to that question from the beginning. Where in my life am I trying to heal something that might actually just need regulation? Maybe that answer feels different now. Maybe you realize that safety isn't striving, but is the foundation of growth. The body's natural state is balance, and sound helps you remember. If today's episode resonated with you, I would love to invite you to be a part of the SoundEmbrace family, a community of sound embracers taking personal ownership of their lives and supporting one another, living lives they love waking up to every day. Join our free community for sound baths and monthly stillness challenges. Step into the alignment lab to go deeper with focused journeys into sound, mindset, and nervous system regulation. And for those who are feeling called to do this work, the SoundEmbrace Sound Healing Certification Program is the difference between being a performer and becoming a true facilitator of transformation. However you join, you will be surrounded by people who believe that sound is more than something you hear. It's something you become. Visit SoundEmbrace.com to live a life you love waking up to every day. Stay curious, listen deeply, live a life you love.